everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to see how to create Kanzo Iro acrylic. Regarding making of this acrylic, I am picking some orange and some yellow and little bit of scarlet lake, mixing well together for the color creation. Actually coming to this color like a soft orange, yellow with pink shades. Here just I am adding scarlet lake, just undertones only. For today's painting, I bring you an idea to paint a brightest bulb and birds with flowers branches. So I am using 10 by 12 canvas board and moist flat brush size 24 and picking some black and little bit of Kanzo's acrylic, mixing together for the color combination. Just apply top and around the canvas board using dabbing techniques. Dab and dab like this. Next, adding some Kanzo Iro acrylic and some white mixing with the previous color, then apply center of the canvas board, dab and dab like this. For the blending, I am using the same flat brush. I am just coming from the outside, the circular motion brush strokes, just smoothen up like this step by step. First cover all the darkest areas, smoothen up like this. Next coming to the center portions also, the same circular motion brush strokes. And blend the colors together. Do not leave it layer by layer. In the center of the canvas board, just I am leaving for this light shade. Here only I am going to create the details of brightest bulb. Now once complete the background, just leave it for a couple of minutes to dry it. Here is very important point for the blending. I am not using any new brush which I used for earlier, the same wet brush. Finish the blending as earlier as before the colors going to dry. Once the color dried means you cannot blend the colors together. Here I am going to give the details of the brightest bulb. You can choose any kind of object, something in circle shapes, and just I am taking this and going to make it a circle, keep it on the center of the canvas board, and I am going to around it to draw like this. Actually this is the 4 inches diameter circle shape. Using white pencil to draw a circle, but we can use white paint to draw a circle around it. Just finishing my tracing, just come bottom of the circle to draw a bulb shapes like this. Next, I am using Acrylic Color size 4 and picking some Kanzo Iro acrylic. Just come left from the top of the circles line around it. Next, picking little bit of white mix with the previous color and picking this light shade. Then I am going to add a little bit of more over here. Just smoothen up and put it inside like dab, and just going to come over here with little bit of light shade. Here I am giving different kind of this. Here I am picking some Kanzo's acrylic and just adding little bit here dabbing And left side on the top make a more light, so I am adding some more white here for the lightning reflection in the brightest highlighting. Now I am coming to the center of the adding first little white using circular motion brush strokes and smoothen up, fade it out and around just adding Kanzo Iro acrylic with smoothen up. After finishing this, coming here, I am giving little darker shade around in this portion here and then smoothen up for the highlighting. And the bottom, the left side top of the bulb, I am adding little titanium white for highlighting and the light reflection. Now the center I am drawing a line here. This is also the brightest highlighting with the sparkling light. Here I am going to pick little bit of black to draw this side light rectangular shape and bottom like arc shape like this and bring it up. Next, using liner brush size 2 and dipping the bristles in with white acrylic and just here make a little line like this. Once completing the details of brightest bulb, next come to dot to create the details of flowers, branches along with the beautiful pose of birds. For this I am using same angular brush size 2 and picking some black to draw a branches of stem. Here give little pressure to draw a stem to the top of, then come down giving little more pressure to draw the thicker stem. Next I am going to give the details of the base of the bird and giving the light shade of the flowers to around the branches for this. I am picking little Kanzo Iro acrylic and mixing with very little bit of black to create the dull finishing of the bunch of flowers around it on the branches like this. Next, for the highlighting of the flowers, I am picking some Kanzo acrylic and apply the shade like this on the top of the flowers like this to create the flowers petals. Just I am adding some flowers like this. Remaining flowers I am leaving for the dull finishing as it is. Finally, I am giving little white to the top of the flower petals around it like this. This will give more realistic look to the flower petals. next step. I'm coming to the birds. I'm using round brush, 00 and picking little Menzios acrylic and adding the highlighting of the birds, then picking little bit of white, and here the bottom I am giving more realistic look to the bird. Now we are coming to the final step. Finally, I am picking a little bit of lighter shade of the Kanzo Iro acrylic and come to the left side. And first I am going like circular motion brush strokes and fade it out. Then I am coming to the right side too, like this. And around it just smooth enough for the light reflection around here. And here too I am making the shadows of branches and bunch of flowers, so I am adding the dull finishing here too. Don't feel hard to try your own paintings, just fun and do it. I think detail of these paintings and the color combination inspiring you. If you are the absolute beginner, try this painting. I am welcoming you to paint in my art journey. In this A to Z concept, I am sharing here different brush strokes and techniques for beginners. Here color creating challenging and one color using with the making of painting. Here are getting ready for you in my upcoming videos. Stay connected, like, share, subscribe. See you in my next video.